Welcome everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to share another new recipe. This is called Cantonese Style Fried Noodles. This recipe is simplified and we are using very basic ingredients. Once you have learned the method, you can add different kinds of vegetables or vegan products to cook it. What we need is 100 grams of rice noodles, 1 piece of fu chok, which is also known as tofu skin. This is optional, you don't have to use it. About 150 grams of broccoli, 150 grams of cauliflower, 150 grams of carrot, some shredded cabbage, use any variety, some bok choy or mustard leaves, half a medium onion, a few pieces of puffed tofu. You can substitute this with soya chunks. The texture will be almost the same if you lightly fry it. You can also add mushrooms if you like. 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste, a little salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of ground pepper, you can use black or white, 2 to 3 teaspoons of corn flour, 2 tablespoons of light soya sauce. We are using this variety. It is actually a bit salty. Some light cooking oil, about 4 to 5 cups of water. Break the tofu skin into little pieces. Soak it in warm water. Once it has softened, you can drain it and leave it aside. Cut all the vegetables as illustrated. Cut the puffed tofu into smaller pieces if they are too large. Heat a wok or a large frying pan. Fill it with enough oil for deep frying. Once it's hot, place a small piece of noodle in it to test the temperature. When it's ready, place the noodles in the oil and fry it. This is a very quick action. Be ready to flip it and cook the other side. It took about 10 seconds for us to do the whole process. Remove it from the oil, drain well and set it aside. Slice the onions. Use another clean wok or a large frying pan. Heat it up. Add 2 tablespoons of oil. Once it's hot, add the sliced onions. Saute it until it turns translucent. Then add in the ginger and garlic paste. Keep stirring for a minute. Now add in the tofu skin. Keep stirring well. Make sure nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. Now we can start adding the vegetables. Add the carrots first. Add a little salt. Do not add too much. This is just to hydrate the vegetables. Keep stirring. After about half a minute, you can add the cauliflower. Add the vegetables that takes the longest to cook first, then keep adding the rest. Add the light soya sauce now. Keep stirring everything. Let everything cook for a minute. Now you can add the broccoli. You can add the mushrooms now if you are using it. Stir everything for a few seconds. Then add the water. Do not add the whole amount. Add 3 cups of water or add enough until all the vegetables are submerged. Do not dilute it too much. Add the pepper. Add the sugar. Stir everything well. Bring it to boil and let the vegetables cook. Mix the corn flour with half cup of water. Stir it well. Make sure there aren't any lumps and set it aside. When it starts boiling, you can add the cabbage. Stir everything well. Add the puffed tofu or soya chunks. You can use both. Lastly, add the bok choy. Stir everything well. When you add the puffed tofu or soya chunks, it will absorb some of the liquid. If you feel the liquid is not enough, add hot water to it. Taste it, add pepper and salt if necessary. Once it starts to simmer and all the vegetables are cooked, stir the corn flour mixture well and add it in. Make sure you add just the right amount. Stir it well. If it's a bit runny, add more corn flour. If you find it too thick, add more hot water. Place the fried noodles on a flat serving dish. Once it starts to simmer, turn off the heat. Immediately, add it to the noodles. Scoop some of the vegetables and place it over the noodles. You'll start hearing some crackling sound as the noodles begins to soak. This is how you serve these noodles. Always pour the sauce over the noodles. Never add the noodles into the sauce. Always serve it on a flat serving dish so that the noodles don't soak up all the sauce immediately and become too soggy. Serve it with some pickled green chilies and soya sauce. We have shared how to make this in the previous video. For the best result, consume it as soon as the sauce is added. You definitely have to try this recipe. Share with us your photos and your comments. Till we meet again soon. Vanakkam. Bye.
Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.